Yo, 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 yo. What is up,
Yo,
my guy? How is
what's
it
going
going?
what's going on, man? I'm chilling, bro. How are you?
Man, same old, bro. Just sitting
Yeah.
here. Figured we get on here talk a little bit of some NFL, man. That this last weekend of NFL football was pretty crazy, bro.
Ooh, it was
It
nuts. It was
it,
nuts,
it,
bro.
it, it was pretty wild. Go ahead, get us kicked off, Corey. Get this thing rolling.
Hey, my name's Corey Hilliard. Brandon Hill next to you. We at a house divided. If you've been here before, you know what it is. If it's your first time, Dscuss the B Hill, talk to him so we can get the show started.
I loved how you did it last time. Give it to me. You hit me. What do we do, Corey?
No, no,
Corey,
no, no.
what do we do to get the people to like this show? You know, what else are they supposed to do? They're supposed to hit
Man,
something
hey,
else.
hit the
Nah,
subscribe
eh,
button. Oh,
yeah.
you got it? I was about
No,
to
you
reel
got
it off.
no. Go ahead, reel
Hit
it.
the
I want to hear
subscribe
it.
button. Hey, hit the notification bell so you are up to date and know when we getting on. Ooh, what's the other two? I
You
did
gotta
it
hit
good last time.
dropping them comments. We always
Yes.
want to hear from you guys.
I
And
missed
share
that one.
that thing on the X, share that thing on
Yep.
the Instagram, share
Yep.
that thing on some TikTok. Get us out there, help us view our content so more people can see it.
Bro.
So,
See, you do that way better. All right.
hey man, hey, we're building this thing up, Corey. We're gonna take this thing to the next level, and to take this thing to the next level, I got to get you on that level. You feel me?
Yeah, I
You
like
feel
it.
me?
I
Nah,
like it.
nah, we good.
I
We
like
good
it.
though. All right, man. So hopping into this NFL talk today, man. Um, you see that game? We got our game going on tonight. We got that Monday night football. I got the Eagles probably winning that thing with ease. I would absolutely hate to be the Seahawks right now because the Eagles coming off of that loss to the Cowboys, man, you
Hmm.
know them boys. They're hungry. Jalen Hurts apparently had an all players meeting after that loss.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm not one of those that's going to sit here and say there's cause for concern in Philadelphia because I just don't believe that. I think their roster is way too talented. I think it's just one of those things to where you get towards the end of the season. You they were 10-1, Corey. So you're getting towards the end of this season, and they had a stretch of games where they played like the 49ers, they played the Chiefs. I mean, it just all of a sudden the dam's gonna break. You know what I mean? And it happened. You were at Dallas. It's a rival. Shit happens, man. You know what I mean? Honestly, I chalked that one up. I
Yeah.
still have the Eagles as one of the more talented teams in the NFC, right there with the 49ers, but I digress.
No, I agree, man. Look, that emotional gauntlet, when you go through a gauntlet like that, they played the Cowboys twice, they played the Chiefs, the Bills, um,
Tough.
and somebody else. I'm missing a team, but just to go through that 5 week stretch,
49ers. They had the 49ers
49ers,
too.
yep, that's the other one. So
Yeah,
it's way too hard to keep getting up for each game like that, bro. Each game is almost not the Super Bowl, but it's a big
man.
game and it takes a toll emotionally, I think. So they came out of that nice. Still 10-3. Right now the 2 seed if they win tonight. I like them. Look, this is my preseason Super Bowl pick, so I'm sticking with them.
I still
Coming up
think
the
though,
NFC.
Corey. I
What's up?
mean, dude, if you're an Eagles fan, you know how they always say that old adage, it's hard to beat a team twice.
Yeah.
It's especially hard to beat a good team twice.
It's ridiculous.
So who are they going to see come playoff time, Corey? They're going to see the 49ers. They're going to see the
Yep.
Cowboys.
Yep.
I don't know if that means anything. We might touch back on that whenever that time comes. But hey, I don't know, man. It's hard to beat a team twice. So we'll
Yep.
go from there. This next game we don't even really have to discuss
You don't want
that.
to talk about it?
The Chargers didn't have Herbert. They got absolutely ran out the building in Las Vegas, man. That was absolutely crazy.
Coach got fired, so Brandon Staley gone. Sorry,
As
man.
he should have, man.
He
All
should, man.
dude, they're $45 million over the cap, and this Joker's you're playing like that.
You
If
playing
you're
like that?
45, if you're 45 million over the cap, you're supposed to be compete for a damn Super Bowl, my guy. I
Yep.
mean, come on now.
Yeah, he was weighing
Uh,
them over his head, bro. He should have not have been a head coach. So we'll see what happens with them next year. Just a disappointing season for the Chargers, though.
this
Sucks.
this next one, man, I don't even really want to discuss this game. This one pisses me off.
Oh man, yeah. Your
Uh,
beloved
uh,
Vikings. Go ahead, take it. Take it.
man, it's
Nothing.
just we're still sitting there. We're 7-7. We're still in the playoffs. We're in the 6th seed right now. Here's how I look at it, Corey. To be completely honest with you, If you would have told me at the beginning of the season that we would have lost Kirk Cousins by week 8, we would have been without Justin Jefferson for a majority of the season, and we would still be sitting there competing and fighting for a playoff spot. I mean, if you'd have told me that at the beginning of the season, Corey, I would have took it, man. But dude, to be honest with you, I mean, you have a healthy Kirk Cousins. We might be looking at this Vikings team completely different than what we are right now. They started the season 1-4 this year, and they went on like that 5-game winning streak. They got up to 6-4. They fumbled a couple more. They won another one. That game against Cincinnati, though, dude, that was absolutely an utter disgrace. I have no idea. I mean, they must have thought we had Jalen Hurts back there at quarterback or something. My guy, I don't know what in the world they were thinking. And to do it 2 times in a row, my guy.
Yeah.
2 times. And the damn ball didn't move at all both of those times. Like, they went nowhere. It was just – that was one of those that just had me scratching my head, making me think, maybe that's upper management saying, hey, why are we going to go to the playoffs and get a lower draft pick? Let's lose out. Let's not make the playoffs, get a top 15 pick. Who knows?
I don't know, man. You guys were up 17-3 in the late in the third quarter. You guys, they drove down, bro. They drove down with a minute left. You guys had a 7-point lead. They throw the ball to Higgins. He makes that crazy catch on the sideline, reaches over. I mean, all of that happened with about 20, 30 seconds left. So you guys were that close to winning.
And really, shout out to Jake Browning too, man, because for those who don't know, you know where Jake Browning started his career at in the NFL?
Where's that?
The Minnesota Vikings. He was an undrafted. He was an undrafted free agent, and they told him that he can come back to camp on the practice squad, but they said he would never have a chance to start. So for that guy to go out there and do that against a team that doubted you, hey, shout out. You got to give love where love's due, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you do.
So that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
This is another
Steelers
team,
Colts.
man. The Colts are another team they're kind of a surprise this year, man. To be completely honest.
They lost their quarterback. When did they lose Richardson? About a month in? 5 weeks in?
It was literally like 2-3 weeks in, I thought that was real early.
Yeah, I want to say no later than the 4th or 5th week they lost their draft pick. This guy right here, I messed up. I'm in a 2-quarterback league in fantasy. And I did not start Gardner Minshew because I thought he had a tough matchup against the Steelers.
He
missed out on 20 points. I still won my game, though. Got to the championship, but this could have really screwed me. He played great. He balled out.
He did. He did. Go ahead.
The Steelers. What do you say about the Steelers, man? Because they're sitting there 7-7. We'll talk about playoff scenarios later, but it's come out today that Mason Rudolph's going to be the starting quarterback going forward.
What?
Does that give them a chance? Yeah. they're benching Mitch Trubisky. They're going to start Mason Rudolph.
That man hasn't played a game since he called Myles Garrett the N-word, my guy. I mean, let's just be honest, bro. Let's call it what it is. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong.
He started a few after that, but not much more.
Okay, the dude got smoked in the head with a helmet, and I thought it was all she wrote for him, man. I don't know. Man, the Steelers, bro, they're going nowhere. They're going nowhere fast. I think this might be one of the first seasons. Golly, has Mike Tomlin ever missed the playoffs? I don't think he ever has.
He has, but he's never had a losing season. He's always been 500 or better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this might be. I think this might break that streak. I think I'm gonna make a hot take here. I think there's gonna be a new coach in Pittsburgh next year.
Ooh,
that's a hot take. That's a hot take. I know. I just think that it's about. It's kind of like that. We're gonna get to it because we're gonna touch the game. It's kind of like in New England, man. I think that Bill Belichick's on his way out of there too after this season.
That I can see. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Mike Tomlin is a hell of a coach. 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
In today's NFL, I don't know if his style is going to work anymore. I just don't. That's not hating. That's just being real.
No doubt. All right, next game, Broncos Lions. Yeah.
This is you, my guy. The floor is yours.
Yeah.
Talk to us. Talk to us.
Yeah. A lot of people is picking the Broncos. A lot of people on Fox Sports. A lot of people on ESPN saying the Lions were slumping because we lost to 2 divisional opponents. Oh man, prime time Saturday night. It was unbelievable, bro. Jared Goff, who's not been playing the best. Dude's been a turnover machine for the past 3 weeks. 5 tutties, 270 plus yards passing, a masterpiece of a game. Sam Laporta, straight up dog. Jahmyr Gibbs, 2 touchdowns, 100 yards rushing on 10 carries, dog. Montgomery, we started using Jamison Williams more. Who else? Amara is going to do his thing. Amara was Amara.
Laporta.
Jazz Reynolds. I mean, the whole crew stepped up, man. It was a beautiful game to watch. Defense stepped up, only giving up 17 points. They're a reason that we've been slumping lately. So just to see the defense play good. And then we're going to get Gardner Johnson back here in about 2 weeks. So I can't wait to have him back. Aiden Hutchinson did his thing, terrorizing Russell. So it was just a really, really good win. Puts us at 10-4. 1 win away. We just got to win one of these next 3 to be the division champs. So I'd rather do it sooner than later.
You should.
But we just got to wrap this up, man.
You guys should.
That's all I got to say, man. My Lions. Go Lions.
Do you know why you should? You know why you should be confident?
Why?
Because you got my Vikings 2 out of the next 3 weeks, and we ain't looking good, brother.
Yeah. We'll see, man. Divisional opponent, man.
I know. You just said that division opponent, everything else. That's for real. That a lot of people don't think of it like that, man. But when you're playing your division, I mean, we play each other twice a year, every single year. You know each other. I mean, hell, you played in the league, Corey. When you're going up against a division opponent, there's just a little bit more smoke to it.
Oh yeah, and the records really don't matter unless you're absolute just dog shit, and the opponent's that much better than you. But usually in divisional games, records really don't matter, bro.
Hell, go back to Thanksgiving Day. The Packers had no chance in hell to beat you guys and shouldn't have beat you guys. But look what happened. Division opponent. It happened.
Yeah. Yep.
So, all right. Speaking of division opponents, this next game, man, the Browns and the Bears have actually been looking kind of, like there's some life there.
Yep. They should have won this game, by the way. They were up 17-7 in the 4th quarter. They should have won this game.
Shout out to Joe Flacco, my guy. That man got it done. That throw that he made to Njoku at the end of that game, man, to go down there and tie it up.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Or no, I think that was to take the lead, wasn't it? Where he threw that ball and Njoku went like inside the 20, bro. It was crazy, man. And I was just
you threw one to Amari Cooper that I know went up the sideline. That one was crazy.
That was a touchdown. I'm talking about, okay, so it was the play to win the game then, because it was Njoku, and they threw him the ball. They were like close to the 50. They threw him the ball, and he did like a little slant route or a little in route or something, and that man caught the ball, and Njoku went all the way down to the 19. But it was just the way Joe Flacco played. Yes, he had the 3 interceptions, man. But, dude, when was the last time Joe Flacco actually played a damn football game? So for him to come in here and get this dub, it is something. Now, I got a question for you, Corey.
What's that?
Do you think that the Browns are a legitimate contender in the AFC, or do you think they're a one and done team?
I think they're a legit contender off their defense alone. The defense alone is the only reason I think they're a really dangerous contender, right?
Yeah.
Joe Flacco's going to have a lot to say with it because obviously, I mean, he knows where to go with the football. He's still finding his groove. He's still learning these players, but David Njoku, that guy's been a monster ever since Flacco's been in the starting lineup. That dude bro, he looks like a creative player out there. Like you see him like running around the field, the dude looks like an animal.
Dude's great.
Bro, Amari Cooper starting to come along, so we'll see, man. They run the ball good. That's going to help. That in defense.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that, man. I would agree with that. It's going to be interesting.
Where we got here? Okay. Buccaneers, Baker. The touchdown maker.
My boy, Bake. Man, watch Bake get these jokers into the playoffs, man, whenever everybody thought that the Buccaneers was tanking this year. Can my boy Baker get a contract? Can he get a contract?
He's about to. He's about to.
Damn it, he better. It just goes to show you, Corey, when he has a coach that believes in him, when he has a supporting cast around him, what can happen?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? This is a prime example. When you give him weapons like Godwin and Mike Evans to throw to, he can get them the ball. Baker Mayfield is not a bad quarterback.
Nope.
You see what I'm saying? The last time the Cleveland Browns went to the playoffs was with Baker Mayfield as their quarterback.
Yeah.
So, and we seen last year whenever he got with Sean McVay, a coach that could actually coach him and a coach that was actually willing to work with him.
Yep.
I mean, people forget this, man. That man Baker Mayfield, if I'm not mistaken, you might fact check me on this. He hadn't had the same damn coach in 2 straight seasons.
He hasn't.
So that's a lot of turnover for a young man. I think he's found a nice little spot over there with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. I just think he has.
Man, if I didn't hate him so much, bro, I'd be happy for him. As much as I do hate him, I'm very happy for him, bro.
I feel. You would, because he always it was the sheriff who was in town with you guys.
He kicked our ass, bro, every year.
He did.
But this dude, man, just for someone I dislike, I'm very happy for him, bro, because a lot of people said he wasn't a starting quarterback in this league. He's proven them wrong. So I think he's about to get like a 2 or 3 year deal, but he's the only quarterback from an opposing team in like the last 50 years that have a perfect passer rating in on Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Balled out.
So think about all the great quarterbacks that have gone to Lambeau Field and played a football game.
Yeah, no, this is a down Packer. Not to take anything away from Bake. I love my boy Bake all day, every day, but this is a down Packers team this year, man. They just are. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Because if I'm not mistaken, before Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles earlier this season at Lambeau, he was torching them boys up too in that game. But,
he was.
But I'll give credit to Baker though. He balled out, man. I'm happy to see it.
32 fantasy points. That's my starting quarterback this past week.
Golly, nice pickup.
Yeah, I traded for him, man. So I needed a quarterback.
Hell yeah, I ain't mad at you.
All right, Texas Titans. Not much to really say about this one. Kind of an ugly game. Only thing I will say about this, keeps Texans in the playoff race. They're now in a 3-way tie in the AFC South, B-Hill, which is quite remarkable for a team that had the second pick last year.
I would not have picked that coming into this. I didn't pick that coming into the season. So that's crazy. No, I thought the Jaguars would run away with that division. It hasn't happened. That was definitely a surprise. I didn't think CJ Stroud was going to come out and light the world up on fire like he has, man. I mean, I always knew he'd be good. I just didn't know it'd be this good this soon.
Yeah.
So some people have said MVP. I'm like, well, I don't know about MVP now. He's been ball. He's kind of slowed down these last couple of weeks from that pace that he was on there for a little bit. But hey, man, they're balling. The Texans are in the thick of the playoff race. So who knows? You never know.
Yep, I think the loss of Tank Dell hurts them a lot. He would have been huge for them in the playoffs if they make it. I know Nico Collins didn't play this past week. Damian Pierce is still trying to get healthy, but Devin Singletary's been killing it for them.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Good for him too, because he was just stuck over there at Buffalo, man, and they were not using him right.
Not at all.
I mean, now granted, we're going to get to that game. James Cook is an absolute dog, but at the end of the day, I like seeing Devin Singletary do good over there, man. Good for him.
Yep. Here we go. Jets Dolphins, bro. Good grief.
Yes, this one. And,
it'd have been nice if they had had Aaron Rodgers. Hint, hint.
That Joker's
you want to talk about that? Can you tell me what you told me off air one more time?
There's been rumors, there's been speculations that Aaron Rodgers is about to play in Week 16. Why in the hell? I have no idea, because the Jets ain't making the damn playoffs. Like, why would you do that? Why? Sit your old ass down. Chill out, buddy. He been eating too many of them damn shrooms and smoking too much pot, man. That's
ayahuasca. He's been
That's
on that
what's
ayahuasca hard, my guy.
that's what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. Old Pat McAfee been hyping that man up too much, bro. He needs to stop. That's
He
all I'm
must
gonna say.
he must be popping them things like Tic Tacs. Like,
You
bro.
know what though? As a Vikings fan, you as a Lions fan, come on, Aaron, come on back, buddy. I'd love to see it. Let's see this little D. You know what? He's just doing this shit for attention, man. He always
I
does
do.
this.
I,
Always
I
does this crap.
I completely agree with you. It's all for attention, my guy. But part of me wants to see him try this. Now, I'm not saying that I want to see him get hurt. There's a disclaimer on this. I'm definitely not saying I want to see him get hurt, but I do want to see if he's crazy enough, number one, to attempt it. And then number two, are the Jets crazy enough as an organization to fucking put him out there?
Yes, they are. It's the New York freaking Jets. It's the Jets. Yes.
So I think it's going to happen, man. I would like to see what happens. Like, it would be unprecedented. Can you think about this? For somebody who tore their Achilles not even a full 4 months ago.
Well, he had that.
Come back
it was an
play.
experimental procedure that he went overseas and got done by some doctor. I can't remember who they said it was or where he was from, but I believe it was overseas. I could be wrong, but I believe he went overseas. And it's supposed to be this special procedure. I don't know, but think about it though. Just in hindsight, right? It's always 2020. What if this shit does work, Corey?
I was just about to ask you that. What if he pulls this off?
Well, man, that changes the whole dynamic of what we thought the Achilles injury was. I mean, that Joker comes. Let's say who they got next week. I mean, who do they play?
Let me see.
I'm interested now. Like,
they got Washington and then Cleveland. He would get smoked by Cleveland.
He might get smoked by Washington. Well, no, Washington traded all their players.
They got like one of the worst defenses.
Yeah, they ain't got nobody.
They traded Young and Sweat.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, nah, bro.
They still got them two dogs up the middle, but I mean, shoot. Yeah, look, and then New England, which they play pretty salty defense too. I don't know, man. If I was Aaron, I would sit the hell down.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go up against them two defenses at the end of the year. Because even though New England's bad, they still play solid D, man.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna get pulverized, man. I mean, Zach Wilson left the game because of injury.
Hey, let the man go out there, man. If he wants to go out there, let him do it.
We'll talk about the Dolphins later.
I wouldn't suggest it, but hey, if that's what you want to do, go ahead, bud.
Do you, man?
Yeah,
hey, it's a free country. Like if you want to step out there and have at it, then go for it, my man. I wouldn't do it as a 39-year-old.
I wouldn't do it as a 20-year-old. What do you mean? That's crazy, bro. He's way too soon. Way too soon.
Yeah, he's wild.
Although I seen some videos the other day, my boy Kirk Cousins is doing like some balance and stuff and everything. Coming back, man. So
he's got the same thing, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Towards Achilles, week 8.
I feel like him and Rodgers would roll together. Like they'd be good friends because they both didn't get vaccinated. They both, I don't want to. They just look like the same type of dudes.
Remember that was whenever Kirk Cousins said, "If I die, I die."
Did he say that?
Yeah, you don't remember that, bro? He was saying something like, "I'm not getting a vaccination. If I die, I die." Like, bro, what did you just say?
Who's y'all's coach before that? Who's y'all's coach?
It was Zimmer.
COVID?
We had Zimmer.
Yeah, Zimmer called him and all the other quarterbacks stupid because they all didn't take
the shot.
Yeah. Man.
Yep. But you know what? Through all of that, we only lost Kirk like one game for COVID. Only one.
Just one.
COVID's a hoax. COVID's a hoax, guys. Just letting y'all know.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers would say the same thing. So
it ain't real. Nah, it's real. I had that shit in 2020. It's just real.
I've had it twice. It's real.
Yeah.
It didn't kill me though.
No. I mean, I felt like I was about to die. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what dying feels like, but I was damn sure close.
All right.
This next one here, Chiefs. I mean, there's not really much to talk about in that game. If anybody didn't pick that game that way, who the hell are you? Yeah. Everybody, hey, I do want to say one thing though. There's a lot of people out there sleeping on the Chiefs. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
I'm not one of them.
And I'm not either because I do not give a damn that they're 9-5 right now. the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce are one of those teams that can go into anybody's building and come out with a dub. So it's not going to matter about home field. I mean, dude, if you're not picking Patrick Mahomes, who you going with? You know what I'm saying? Look at the AFC. Look at it. You don't have Joe Burrow this year. The Buffalo Bills are fighting to get into the playoffs. They're not even in the playoffs yet. So it's like, who's the quarterback that is going to be able to dethrone Lamar Jackson? Come on, bro. I love me some Lamar, and he's been playing good, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, I'm with you, man, because the Chiefs, they do this.
That's what they do.
Not slump or anything, but when you get to playoffs time,
They're ready.
they run the playoffs the past 5 years.
Yep. And
they know how to play in big games. They know how to play with the lights on them. Most of these guys all played in the Super Bowl last year. Their best receiver, Rashee Rice, is a rookie. He's the only one out of that receiving core who went on that Super Bowl team last year.
Kadarius Toney, though, is an absolute.
Oh, bro, did you see the viral clip of him dropping that ball?
Bro, that man, he's something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Either way, hey, the Giants are sitting there smiling, though. I'll tell you that. Speaking of the Giants, they got smoked again.
Who that?
Them old Saints, man.
Yeah, baby.
Handle their business. Was that a Jameis Winston game?
No, that was a Derek Carr game, man.
Is he back? Yeah,
man? He played. He was 23 for 28, 218, 3 tutties, no interceptions.
I mean, hell, you guys are right there with the division.
We'll talk about it, but we're right there. We're tied with Tampa Bay, but they obviously have the tiebreaker because they beat us once.
Saquon Barkley, man, is an absolute tragedy.
Sorry for anybody that drafted him.
I forgive you. I'm kidding. I drafted him.
I didn't draft him.
Oh, I damn sure did.
I stayed away from him.
I damn sure did. Him and Chubb both.
Can't be trusted, man. You can't trust that guy.
I know. What a fool I was. Well, after last year, I thought, hey, Barkley, coming in, it's a contract year. This man's going to try to fight through some injuries. He's going to come out here and ball. Man, was I wrong.
I was, man, it looked real appealing from your standpoint. Yeah, but he's just always hurt, bro.
This game, the Falcons and the Panthers, I truly believe, somebody said it in my fantasy league, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious, so I'm going to share it. He said that the Falcons head coach was playing against Bijan Robinson in fantasy, so that's why they didn't hand that man the ball that much. I mean, dude, it's an absolute tragedy. I don't understand how Bijan doesn't get more touches than what he does. What are they doing? Right.
7 carries.
Right, bro. You paid this man to run the football. Like, he's literally the highest paid running back in the NFL. Like, what are y'all doing?
How does Tyler Algier have more carries
that's a tragedy.
Bijan Robinson?
I do not like Texas. I hate everything Texas. But to say that Bijan Robinson was not a talented running back is an absolute disgrace. You can't say that. And for them to pick him as high as they did and just not use him at times, I mean, it's just like one catch, my guy, for 3 yards. I don't know, man. That just goes to show you right there. They are the Atlanta Falcons, and that's why they're the Atlanta Falcons, and they will always be the Atlanta Falcons. So that's how I look at that.
I like it. I hate the Dirty Birds.
That's a trash organization, man. Let me tell you.
I agree.
But in the NFC South, you still have a chance to make the playoffs. So
they're only a game back. They're only a game back.
That's what I'm saying. So hell, the Rams and Commanders, man. I mean, the Rams have been kind of a good team this year. Nobody really expected the Rams to do anything. The Rams are a solid little football team, man. But other than that, I don't really have much to talk about on that game.
All right, me either. We'll pass that one up.
Pass that one too, man, because of 49ers card. That one, though, I absolutely loved it.
Yes.
Oh, I had such a great day yesterday. Thank you. Because all that we have been hearing, Corey, since the Cowboys beat the Eagles, Super Bowl contenders. This is the Cowboys. They never show up for a big game. when the lights are the brightest, they will fail every time. Unless you got Michael Irvin, Emmett Smith, and Troy Aikman coming back to play for you guys. Y'all ain't winning nothing, bro. I
Nope.
promise you that.
Nope.
So that's all I got on that.
Hell yeah.
Dak Prescott, absolutely overrated garbage, like trash. Dude, they were trash. That was bad. That was really bad. That was really bad.
It's Josh Allen only had 94 passing yards. He didn't have to throw the ball.
They didn't have to. James Cook.
Bro, 25 for 179, 1 touchdown. I mean, they just did whatever they wanted, bro. It was over at halftime.
He was
eating. You knew Dallas wasn't coming back from 21-3 at halftime. I was like, this is a wrap. It's over.
Shout out to the Bills defense too, man, because they absolutely, that front line that they had absolutely shut the Cowboys down.
Yep.
They couldn't do nothing. I mean, their receivers didn't do nothing. I mean, they just did absolutely. Now, granted, the Buffalo Bills, that is a very tough place to go into and get a W. But still, I mean, with how they were talking about the Cowboys, for the Cowboys to come out and play like that, it's just classic Cowboys, man. That's just what they do.
31-10, bro. That's like equivalent.
That's an ass whooping. It's ass whooping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Any way you slice it.
Yep.
Last game on the docket here, Ravens, Jaguars. Ravens, my other preseason Super Bowl pick.
It was.
11-3, dismantling the Jaguars. A lot of mistakes by Trevor Lawrence in this one. 2 fumbles, the interception. The Ravens looking like the best team in the NFC for sure, but maybe even football.
No, I was about to say, they might arguably be one of the best teams in the NFL. That defense that they got is absolutely the real deal, Holyfield.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
That
Roquan Smith pickup that they did in the offseason was an unsung hero. He's absolutely solidified the middle of that defense. I mean, they got Marlon Humphrey. They got a lot of guys over there, man. And the thing that's crazy, they lost Mark Andrews, who everybody would say, you know what I mean? And what have they done, Corey? They just keep winning football games.
Yep. So, Isaiah Likely came out of nowhere, filled in for Mark Andrews. This team, man, if they had Mark Andrews.
Ooh.
If they yeah, bro. Damn.
I don't know, man, if I'm a believer in them. This is
you want to see it done in the playoffs. You want to, because traditionally they don't do well in the playoffs.
That's what I want to see.
Lamar's only got 1 playoff victory. He didn't play in last year's playoffs. He's got to win, at least to me, in this Super Bowl run. If they get the 1 seed, he's got to make the Super Bowl. You got to win your divisional and win the AFC Championship. You got to be the one to take out Mahomes. You're going to get him at home. You know what I mean? You got to cash in, bro.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
Since we're talking about playoffs, let's take a look at it. Let's look at the Super Bowl, the path to the Super Bowl as it stands right now, B. Hill. Starting off with the AFC, Baltimore Ravens, like we just talked about it.
They're going to get the bye. They're going to get the bye.
You think so?
Miami
and Baltimore play each other in about 2 weeks. So
at Baltimore or at Miami?
Let's see. At home.
Give me Baltimore.
Baltimore plays San Francisco.
Didn't they beat? Have they played Miami? No, they're not divisions. No, so this is the first time they played them.
Bro, the NFL is scripted. I swear it is, bro.
Why you say that?
Look who's playing on Christmas Day at 7:15 p.m.
What's that mean? What's that supposed to mean?
San Francisco, the 1 seed in the NFC, against Baltimore, the 1 seed in the AFC. Perfectly lined up on Christmas night.
I mean, that wasn't very hard to do at the beginning of the season.
No.
I mean, the Ravens were a talented football team. I mean,
I picked them. I thought I knew something nobody else did. I didn't think they had that much respect. But the way for that to work out like that on Christmas Day, when you make that game on the schedule, and you're just like, what's going to be our Monday night Christmas game? Because you only get one of these like every 12 years.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So the NFL thought they picked it right on the button, bro.
Spot on, bro. Spot on.
Kansas City Chiefs, you think they hold serve at 3? Do you think they can get They're only a game back of Miami. They're 2 games back of Baltimore.
Didn't they beat Miami when they played them?
They did beat Miami. They beat them by 7, 21
Okay.
to 14.
So they're gonna have the tiebreaker. Miami's gonna get beat by Baltimore. Kansas City will move up to the 2 seed.
Now time out here. Miami has a tough stretch. This is Miami's last 3 games. They get Dallas at home.
Ooh.
That's a 10-win team. Then they get to play Baltimore. That's the number 1 team in the AFC.
Damn.
All right, they got to go to Baltimore for that one. And then to end it all, they play Buffalo, who's streaking right now. Right? They're going to play some really good football. A question can be had,
Yikes.
They can lose the next 3 games, but they have the manpower and the talent to win all next 3 as well.
Is Tyreek going to be healthy? That's the question.
That's the question.
If Tyreek's healthy, I give him a great shot to win either one of those games. But if Tyreek ain't healthy, they'll lose all 3. They'll lose all 3.
Yep. And that's a New Year's Eve game against Baltimore.
I would pick them literally probably 1 and 2 on that schedule.
1 and 2. So
I think they beat Dallas because I think Dallas, after getting their butt stomped, man, they're gonna be reeling. Yeah. So and then Jacksonville. I could see you're gonna have Baltimore.
Jacksonville's in trouble because here's what we got in Jacksonville, B. We got 3 8-6 teams in that division. Look at the division standings over here. 8-6, 8-6, 8-6. All right. Jacksonville, who was 8-3 about 3 weeks ago, have gone on a 3-game losing streak. They get a trip to Tampa Bay to play the hot Buccaneers. This Carolina game should be a win, and then you ended it at Tennessee, a divisional opponent.
Is Trevor Lawrence going to play at Tampa Bay? Look at that. He's in concussion protocol.
I don't know.
Yikes.
Yeah. So they're in trouble. So there's a lot of things going on right now, man. Cleveland Browns. To me, Stefanski's got to be coach of the year if you're talking about coach of the year. But the last 3,
by far.
Houston, they get the Jets with that tough defense, and then they get Cincinnati. You never know with Cincinnati now. Browning, he's just been balling out of his mind. So it's not an easy schedule. It's really not. But I think they can go 2-1 in that stretch. They should.
Yeah. Or
with the best defense in the league.
They could go 3-0 in that stretch, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
The Browns are for real.
The Houston one, that's going to be a great game on New Year's Eve. I mean, Christmas Eve. Because I think CJ Stroud will be back this week.
I'll take the Browns.
You'll take the Browns?
Mm-hmm. That defense is real, man. Defense wins championships.
No, you're right. Cincinnati sitting at 6. This is a surprise. I'm not going to go to their schedule. Let's talk about 6 through. Where are we at? Let's go 6 through.
Man, that's tight. 6 through 9. You really go 6 through 9.
9, yeah.
Wow.
Buffalo, man. I'm telling you, that's the team I wouldn't want to see is Buffalo be Hill.
No. Because Buffalo's been figuring some stuff out here as of late too. They're looking like the Buffalo team coming into the season everybody thought that Buffalo would be. But no, I'm right there with you, Corey. I mean, hell, if Buffalo makes the 7th seed and you got to sit there and play Buffalo as a 2 seed,
look at their remaining schedule. This team just gave up 63 points to the Raiders.
And they're going to give up another 63 to the Bills, too.
New England's got 2 wins on the season. I think they're like 2-12 right now. And then Miami, who's got a gauntlet. They got a little mini gauntlet of their own that we just talked about in Miami. Shoot, bro.
It's going to be interesting, man.
The Bills going to wind up winning that division.
That AFC playoff race, man, for those last teams to get in. But when you're looking at that, though, Corey, as a football fan, you want to see the Buffalo Bills make it. Because let's be completely honest. Let's just be real. The Cincinnati Bengals, the Indianapolis Colts, not even the Cleveland Browns is beating any of those top 3 teams.
No.
But you put the Buffalo Bills in there, though, them top 3 teams are a little bit more nervous.
Yep. I put the Houston. I would like to see Houston over Cincinnati and Indianapolis as well. If it was up to me, I'd keep Cleveland where they are, and I'd bump Houston and Buffalo in and drop Cincy and Indianapolis, because that way you bump Houston and Buffalo in, you get Josh Allen, you get CJ Stroud, you get really 2 good quarterbacks. Nothing against Browning and Gardner Minshew. All the
But come on,
respect, but
let's
come
just
on.
be real. Let's
Yeah.
just be real. Come playoff time, we want the big horses in there, man.
Yeah, bro.
So for sure. Yeah, and those other teams down there, they ain't. All right. NFC playoff picture, huh?
Well, San Francisco #1. Take a look at their schedule because I think we know they got the Christmas Day with Baltimore. That's coming up.
They're going to be 2-1, 3-0.
Yep.
That's an easy
They're
one.
gonna lock up that 1 seed for the NFC.
I would
believe.
agree. I would agree.
You know what I mean?
And Philly
Going
as
back
a 2
down
seed.
to Philly.
Philly's
The
gonna be
rest
the
of their
2.
schedule is easy, so I think they'll be the 2.
Yeah, Philly has 2 games against the Giants out of the last 3. So yeah, it's cakewalk. Cakewalk.
Lions, we got a little bit of work to do here. We'll talk about the Lions and the Vikings right now. And I'll go back because this is important. Vikings sitting at the 6th spot at 7-7, matched up against the Lions 2 of the last 3 weeks of the year.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Corey. You don't want to see the Vikings in the playoffs, bro. You don't want that. You do not want that.
Don't.
I'm not talking trash. I'm not talking trash when I say that.
No, I know you're not.
I'm just being realistic, man. When you talk about and a division opponent too, and let's just say like we split the 2 games remaining. Let's just say we split them. You know what I'm saying? I would love nothing more than to play you guys in the first round. I'd love it.
You're talking about playing a team potentially 3 times in 4 weeks.
That's
if that
tough.
happens. Because we're going to play week 15. We're going to play, this is week 15. We're going to play in week 16 and 18. And then you're talking about week 19 in the first round of the playoffs. I do not want that at all.
And you're also saying, I mean, let's just be real and call it what it is. The Detroit Lions, there ain't a lot of players on that team that's playing playoff football. There's some players on that Vikings team that's experiencing playoff football. So
that's facts too. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't pick us to beat you guys. I'm just gonna go out on the record and be real there. I'm just saying, if I was a Lions fan, I would not want to face the Minnesota Vikings.
I don't.
Not
I'd rather play the Rams, to be honest.
Yep.
The loser, the second place, the first loser of the NFC East is going to get
the 5th seed. They're going to get the 5th seed.
They're locked into that, whoever that is.
Absolutely.
So there's no way of us playing the Cowboys in the first round. So really, it's a question about, I'm going to say we're pretty much locked into the 3 if we win one of these next 3 games. So to me, do you want to play the Vikings? No, we just talked about that. Do you want to play the Rams? Well, the Rams have been coming on lately. Matt Stafford coming back into Detroit for a playoff game. I don't want that either.
Well, yeah,
I'd rather play the Saints, or I'd rather play the Saints, man. Because we beat them already. It was a tough game in New Orleans. I just think we're a different team at home. And if the Saints can somehow get to the 6th seed, I would love that.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yep.
I mean, hey, you guys can help them get to the 6th seed. You beat us this next week, so you can pave your own playoff paths.
Yeah, but I don't think New Orleans New Orleans plays. This is the Rams schedule. They play that's going to be a good game. That's a huge game because they got the same record. Yeah, they should beat the Giants.
But you could have San Francisco though sitting their players in that last week of the season.
Most definitely,
that could happen. You know what I mean? Because they could, if they win the next 2 games, they could potentially have that 1st seed already locked up.
That's facts.
So they could just be like, "Hey, we're just gonna rest them," and then the Rams get an easy dub there at the end.
Well, let's see, because I am a Saints fan too, so I really want to see.
Y'all probably got some division opponents to close out the year. Yep, 2 of them.
Baker.
Yeah.
Baker, then Atlanta.
That ain't easy. That ain't easy, man. That's not
looking good for the Saints.
That's not easy.
I could definitely see a 1-2, 0-3 scenario there. But I'm looking at the Buccaneers. This will be huge for Baker because if they lock up this division, they get Jacksonville, New Orleans, and then Carolina. They're going to beat Carolina. They're probably going to beat New Orleans at home.
Hey, let's be real, though. all this small talk is nice. We love ourselves talking some football, but let's be real. In the NFC, it's coming down to the 49ers and the Eagles, man. It just is. That's
Yeah.
my belief. That's my belief. Until somebody else shows me otherwise, that's where it's at.
Detroit's going to have to, if they win their first round, they're going to have to go on the road, and they're going to have to beat the Eagles team.
I got to step away, bro. I got to go handle some grown man business. So we might need to cut this one short.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, close us out.
Hey, guys, as always, if you ain't already, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell. Come at us, guys. Peace out.
Peace.